coming up we have here is 2 Champions League games here for tonight. And start things first will be Aston Villa and Bayern Munich. And also coming up a little bit later at the Emirates Stadium as Arsenal, the Arsenal, will take on PSG live here for the Champions League Matchday 2 here for tonight. Good evening and welcome, Champions League live on BBC. 2 massive ties tonight as Arsenal host Paris Saint-Germain at the Emirates, while Aston Villa take on European giants of Bayern Munich at Villa Park. Both games with huge implications as we have got every angle covered. Yeah, Gary, these are proper heavy clashes. The Arsenal against PSG is one of those games where you look at the attacking talent of both sides. Just think the fireworks. And Villa, wow, what a journey they've just had to get in the Champions League in the first place. And now they are facing one of the toughest tests in European football. Well, what a night of Champions League football we're going to be having here stored for us here. As we'll kick things off here for the Champions League coverage here at the Emirates as Ian Wright's Arsenal as they take on PSG. And let's get straight right now to the coverage here for the UEFA Champions League here for tonight as Arsenal versus PSG is up for wraps here for the second match day of the European competition as the 2 teams are ready and both teams are ready for the challenge here for tonight here for the Champions League. And we have it stored for us here in front of a sellout crowd attendance here at the Emirates Stadium for tonight as we have got our attentions of course for the Champions League. And let's see who comes up on top by the end of this matchup. And let's get now to the anthem right now here tonight. Now they both shake hands, PSG and Arsenal, and this is it. We have got the goalkeeper, we have Raya, we've got Saliba in defence, we've got here Gabriel, Tierney and Zubimendi as well in that midfield. We've also Rice, Odegaard and also Havertz, Saka and also Trossard up front for Arsenal. But as of course for the Arsenal team, they of course are obviously getting their photo done before the game. But we go now to PSG in this matchup as their team of course have got some real proper superstars in their squad, and this is the lineup here for the Paris side in this game. So we do have it here for PSG as we've got here right now. We're going to have Donnarumma, Hakimi, Marquinhos as well alongside Vitia, Reyes as well. And also playing up front as well for PSG is Bakulia, Ramos and also Dembele. And let's get straight right now to the coverage here. It's the Gunners here. They take on against PSG. Here we go. And let's get it underway. And PSG do kick things off this matchup here tonight. Now it's Vitia. Vitinha now to Ramos. Now good defending there from Gabriel. Now Rice. Now Trossard. Now all the way there to Declan Rice. Declan Rice is through here now. That's a shot. Save right there for the goalkeeper. Massive save. And now it's going to be now a corner in this match. Corner kick has been given, by the way. As right now Arsenal win themselves a corner from a great save from Donnarumma in this match. And now corner here, Saka. Header, bouncing. Header from Havertz. Oh my god, clearance there from PSG's defender. That was going to go in the back of the net, it was going to go, but what a clearance though. Now here's all the way to Dembele. Really running through here now. Shot. Save right there for the goalkeeper. Now White. Now is Zubimendi. Now here's Havertz. Now, oh, good cover there, good defending. Now Ramos. Now here's again to Zaire Emery. Now Zaire Emery lost it now all the way to Trossard now. And now here's to Reyes. Now Reyes now to Bakala. Bakolia now running through here now for PSG. Good defending there from Saliba. Now here's Odegaard. Now all the way to Havertz. Now is Vitinha. Great cover there, defending there from also Kieran Tierney there for Arsenal. And now Zubimendi. Now Declan Rice. And now all the way to Ousmane Dembele. Now Declan Rice. Now Odegaard. Now Mendes. And now Zaire Emery. Now Mendes. Nearly half time, by the way. Nearly half time. Now here's Saka. Great cover there now. Throwing. Now here's to Zubimendi. Now Odegaard. Now White. Now Odegaard. Cutting through here now. Odegaard shoots, but save right there for the goalkeeper. Now all the way now to Zaire Emery. Not long left of the game to go. But the whistle does blow anyway, so guys. And no goals scored at the Emirates Stadium here in the first half of the matchup here for tonight. And the score is a score in this matchup here at the Emirates. As it ends here for the first half is Arsenal 0, PSG 0. And now we're back now for the second half, and here we go between Arsenal and also PSG in the second half. No goals scored in the break, but can PSG or Arsenal try and create some flair in this matchup? That's the question. Could they do it here tonight? A great defending there from Ben White there for Arsenal. Now throw in here. Now to Reyes. Now is Barcarlo now. Now is White. Saka. Now Zubimendi now the ball. Now to Kai Havertz. Havertz is through. Great. Now here's Saka, and that's going to be that. Now for, looks like here, a free kick going to be given here for Arsenal in this match. So the Arsenal themselves a free kick here over PSG. Let's see what they can do with this free kick here now. Odegaard will take it all the way to the keeper's hands. Now all the way to Reyes. Now Hakimi. And now it's going to be a throw-in now. Now to Dembele. Now Tierney. Now Rice. Shot, block. Oh, could have been. Very close. And now Jesus will take it. All the way there to Akimi. Now header. Now Bacalo now. Now we're in the 65th minute of the game here. Now Declan Rice. Now Ramos. Saliba. Now Tierney. Havertz. Now all the way to Saka. Nice little cover there from PSG's defender. Now Akimi. Now Akimi runs through here now for PSG. Go for 1v1. Save from the goalie. Look, corner, header, save again. Another save. Now looks like here that Kolo Munani will come on the field, and also Ramos comes off the field here for Paris Saint-Germain. No goals scored so far in this matchup, so that's brilliant to see. There's a corner here for PSG here now. Header bouncing away. All the way now. Now Akimi. Now Bacalo. And now looks for options here now. Shot, save. Brilliant chance though. And now here's a corner here in this match. Now short corner here now for PSG. Or long corner in fact. Header. And now it's going to be now a goal kick. Now Zinchenko comes on the field. And now Zubimendi comes on the field. Now pass ball short now to Saliba. Now header there could be, but no, lost control of that. Now it's Gabriel. Zinchenko. Now to White. Now Odegaard. Now all the way there to Zaire Emery. Now Dembele. And now it's going to be a throw-in. And now Vieira will come on the field. And now Odegaard will come off the field as a substitute here. Neves will come on and Zaire Emery comes off. We've got 3 minutes left until half time to go. 3 minutes left until half time to go. Now cross in maybe. Now Dembele. Now to Kolo again. There's a shot here. Save from the goalie. Now Gabriel. Now it's Zinchenko. And that's going to be that for the end of the game for full time here, as no goals scored at the break between Arsenal and also PSG, as it ends 0-0 at the match here tonight. Well, what a night of Champions League football, as Arsenal's result here was a 0-0 draw, and Villa will be playing coming up right now. But what's your thoughts about Arsenal here in this game over PSG? Well, Arsenal obviously didn't show much in the game. Obviously, both teams shared a point in this second game of Matchday 2 of the Champions League. I thought we had some great chances throughout the game to try and stop and beat past Donnarumma in the whole of the match. But Arsenal, you know, had PSG, actually travelled here away from home. It will be very tough for them to try and handle them. But at the same time, I think Arsenal should be still proud, of course, that they've actually got a point now after that win against Werder Bremen in their last Champions League matchup. So, yeah, still a good start of the season still for them. And they've still got another 6 games left of the league stages before they do find out if they can get into the top 8 and qualify for the round of 16 if they can, and if not, they go to the knockout playoffs. But still a long way to go though, Gary. Okay, thank you very much there, Ian, and now let's get straight now to the big matchup for Aston Villa and their European history. The last time they played in a European competition like this, when they won the whole entire thing in 1982. And that final in 1982 was Bayern Munich. They defeated 42 years ago now. And now 42 years later, they both play each other in Europe. Let's get straight to the game at Villa Park. Let's get straight right now to the matchup here for Villa Park here tonight, as Aston Villa versus Bayern Munich in Birmingham in Villa Park. The first game will be held at Villa Park of pure European action here tonight, and the flames are high. The fans are all really want this match to happen for a long time for Villa to ever play in the Champions League, and they did that of course last season when they came 5th in the Premiership and got a place in the extra spots to qualify for the Champions League. And now let's get to the anthem of the Champions League before the matchup between Bayern and Villa kick off. And also we have here Villa. We have Martinez, Cash, Concier will be playing as well. We also got Tillemans, Kamara as well playing that midfield. Digne, Torres, Cash, and also as well we have Bailey, Jack Grealish, and also Ollie Watkins up front for the Villa team. But as of course for Villa, we know how big this game really is in terms of the football. And we know how big as a football club they really are historically, who actually won the European Cup in 1982 against, however, Bayern Munich, in fact, who were the ones who played them. And now for Bayern Munich, their lineup here for this evening. We know that Neuer will be the goalkeeper for the Bayern Munich team. As we know, he'll be the lineup as the goalkeeper. We've got Upamecano, De Ligt playing in that defensive position. We've got Paulinho, Lema as well playing. De Ligt a centre back, and also we know that we have got as well Sane, Coman, and also Schimwick up front for Bayern in the matchup. So Schimwick will be in the defence, but there you go on that. But let's get out of the way. Bayern v Villa is live here tonight, live here on BBC. And let's get on the way. The first ever Champions League game in Villa's football club's history since 1982 is live right here, right now. Or the first home game, in fact. They did play last week against Anderlecht a few weeks back, and they beat them 1-0, or 1-0 was it? Away from home was a big result for them. And then they're trying to do the exact same thing here tonight against Bayern Munich if they can do so in their first home game here as Villa's second game in the European competition. The first one, of course, in Villa Park of the whole entire competition, playing their home fans here. Very intimidating, they're trying to make it here in Birmingham here tonight. But now Bayern do win themselves a corner in this match, by the way. A corner's been given. So Sane will take it. Header bouncing slightly. And now Concier there clears the ball away. Now Leon Bailey. And now here's to Lema. Now Kimmich. Now Sane. Now Musiala. Shot, save right there for the goalkeeper. Massive chance there from Bayern to do something here, but here's a corner, by the way, for Bayern Munich in the match, by the way. Let's see how they can do in this corner set piece here, hopefully. And now Digne will take the cross. Header. Shot. Oh, close. So now it's going to be definitely out for a goal kick, by the way. So Emiliano Martinez will take it. Passable short there to Concier. Now here's again. Now to McGinn. Now Cash. Now is Bailey. Now Watkins in the keeper's hands, nice and comfortable right there now. Now all the way now again for Musiala now to Kingsley Coman. Now is Matty Cash. Now is John McGinn. Now Bailey. Now is Tillemans. Really pushing through here now for Villa here. Bailey now, 1v1. Goal for Bailey! And Aston Villa are in front here against Bayern Munich, the most successful European team in the Champions League for years and years and years. And Villa put themselves in a very good lead here at Villa Park. What a goal there for Unai Emery's men to get themselves in front here. And Leon Bailey right there took it all upon himself, and he beat the defenders and beat the goalkeeper to beat Manuel Neuer himself, the goalie, in the game. What a goal. What a finish. And what a goal right there. Absolute superb finish right there from him. And there you go on that. And now all the way here. Now Kamara. Now Yuri Tillemans. Now all the way there to Bailey. Watkins, good block. Now Upamecano now, half an hour in the game. And now Shihik. Now Shihik now pushing through. Good defending. Now McGinn. Musiala. Now Sane. Ooh, could have been a shot there for a goal there, but save right there from the goalie. Now Bailey. Now Bailey now. Pass there to Watkins. Shoots, and it's gone right there away from the keeper. Brilliant chance there for a goal perhaps, potentially, but it's going to be a goal kick. And now Neuer will take the goal kick. Pass it short there to Kimmich. And now all the way here now to Shihik. Now all the way Bayern Munich really pushing through here, trying to get a goal back in the game. But Villa being so defensively, so fantastic so far. And the whistle blows now, definitely now, for half-time. And the score at half-time for Unai Emery's men, it is a 1-0 lead for Aston Villa. A famous lead so far from that man right there, Leon Bailey, to put themselves their noses in front as it ends here, Villa 1, Bayern 0 at half-time. And we are now back now into the second half. And here we go. Now Matty Cash. Now it's McGinn. And now all the way here now. Now to Consier. Throw-in now being given. Now McGinn. Now Cash. Now Bailey now. Here's again to Cash again. Now here's Bailey now running through. Might be another goal with a Bayern. Aston Villa. Oh my God, another chance, but save right there from the goalie. Brilliant save, crucial save. Now Coman. Digne. Now here's to Grealish. Now Tillemans. Runs through here. Header could be away. Now here's Musiala. Now here's to Sane. Sane now running through here now for Bayern Munich here now. Great cover. And I've got to say there's a massive chance there from Bailey to try and get another goal from Neuer, but it was a save. But the other goal in that first half was crucial for Aston Villa, though. That replay we just saw right there. And now Bayern now got themselves a corner here. Cross into the box here. Header there bounced away. Aston Villa now have put themselves holding nice and tight. It's Begin. Now it's to De Ligt. Now Musiala now shoots! Oh! Massive chance right there for him to score by. And that is going to be definitely now out there for a goal kick. Now boots the ball now. Head up. Now it's Musiala. Now it's Joshua Kimmich. Now head up, bouncing slightly away. Now it's Villa now clear the ball away from danger. Now he's all the way there to Kamara now for Aston Villa. Now, great run here now, it looks like, from Jack Grealish here. And now Grealish now. Cross into the box here. Header! Oh! Chance there from Watkins. Brilliant chance, but that's obviously gone wide, by the way. And that's going to be a goal kick here for, obviously, for Bayern Munich in the match. Neuer will take it. Pass short here now to Aflencio Davies. Now here's Musiala. Now Coman. And now all the way to Shahik. Headed there now to Musiala. Now it's Musiala now. Runs through past one defender. Has another chance maybe for Bayern Munich to try and get the goal back in the game, as they needed that. But they've got themselves a little bit behind still in this game. But there's a pretty good chance for Villa to do some magic here or something here. But then obviously they're gone wide into the side netting. Gnabry, of course, comes on the field, and Shahik will come on the field. And Martinez now. Now head up. Now Gnabry. Now Musiala. Good block. Now Kamara. Now Grealish. Now Digne. Now Digne now running through here for Villa. Cross in. Watkins! Oh my god, hit the crossbar. That was going to go in to make it perhaps 2-0, but hit the crossbar though. And that's going to be definitely out. But here's Matthijssen will come on the field. A substitution here for Bayern, and also Gramilio will come on the field for Bayern. Two substitutions for both teams, but we're in the last minutes of the game, by the way. In the last 2 remaining minutes between Aston Villa. Could they win it? And they have! Aston Villa have made some massive European history here tonight by defeating Bayern Munich, the German giants. And Unai Emery's men have done it here tonight, and 2 wins straight in the Champions League, and especially from that man there, Leon Bailey, to be the goal scorer to win them the matchup at the end of the game here at Villa Park here tonight. Real celebration of the Villa fans as it ends Aston Villa 1, Bayern Munich 0 at full time. Right then, Champions League night, and what a story at Villa Park. Aston Villa 1, Bayern Munich 0. A famous win for Unai Emery's side. Brilliant performance as well, Gary. They defended superbly. They took their chances, and you could see how much it meant to those players at the final whistle. And plenty happened across Europe, the Champions League tonight. But let's head now to the highlights of the other games across the Champions League here for this evening. A nice counter-attack here now for Bermankiewicz now. 1v1 to the goalkeeper and scored past the goalkeeper. And Sparta Prague makes it 1-0 in the game here against Gladbach at the Borussia Park. And what a first opener in the matchup. And that match ended at full time, by the way, as a single goal scored by that player, as Sparta Prague do leave the matchup by a 1-0 victory over Borussia Mönchengladbach. And now Gundogan there, nice pass there to De Jong, all the way to Robert Lewandowski. And then Robert Lewandowski found options there to Rafinha as he ran the ball here against Anderlecht's defence and scored past the goalkeeper. As what a finish, as mistakes were made by Anderlecht's defence as he won the ball off of Rafinha, trying to clear the ball away from danger, but unfortunately couldn't do that. As it went back to the feet of Rafinha and he tapped into the open net to make it 1-0 to FC Barcelona. And a real good chance again for another goal as Koundé makes it 2-0 Barcelona. A very unusual goal for Koundé to go all the way up front and finish the ball past the goalkeeper for Anderlecht to make it 2-0, as he does that here in Belgium here tonight. And then Anderlecht got themselves back in the game slightly as 1 goal back for Anderlecht, and now it is a goal there back to make it 2-1 for Barcelona in the match. And then a nice chance here from Barcelona in the matchup. They get themselves another goal in the match, and they did that as Lamel strikes it from a right nice angle he did there, and he runs all the way to the substitutes bench and celebrate that amazing goal for Barcelona to extend the lead by 3-1, and pure celebrations from the dugouts and the substitutes bench to see a real phenomenal goal of Lamel to put it in right into that top corner in a very tight angle as well. Did it all by himself without using Robert Lewandowski, and all he had to do is find a way to find space, and he did that nicely, and now Barcelona makes it 3-1. And Barcelona have done it in style here tonight and scored 3 goals against Anderlecht, as it ends here as Anderlecht 1, FC Barcelona 3 at full time. And then a nice chance here from PSV Eindhoven by Lang to get himself a goal, but unfortunately that's gone wide. And that was the only thing happening in the game. The only best chance of the game was PSV Eindhoven's, as unfortunately it ended 0-0 at the match. Nice run here from FC Porto in the matchup. They scored themselves the first goal in the game by Caicedo in the matchup to put FC Porto in front against Manchester City. And the full-time whistle officially blown here in Porto here tonight, as Man City could not get the job done here for this evening, as it ends at full-time as FC Porto 1, Manchester City 0 at full-time. Francesco Caicedo was the only goal scorer in the matchup as it ends 1-0. A big cross right here from a goal there from Duckstedt. The Werder Bremen striker scored a header against St Etienne in the matchup, as it is 1-0 to Werder Bremen in the game so far away from home. And then Werder Bremen got themselves a goal back to make it 1-1 in the game, as what a hit right in the top corner, as what a strike right there from him in the matchup within 15 minutes in the game. And then Werder Bremen got themselves a goal in the matchup to make it 2-1, as what a brilliant bottom corner goal right there for the Werder Bremen forward in the matchup to make it 2-1 in the game. However, a goal again here, but however St Etienne got themselves 2-2 in the matchup as Wedgeye scores in the matchup, as Wedgeye makes it 2-2, and what a game of intensity here between the two sides here in France. And now St Etienne makes it now 2-2, and what a hit right there for Wedgeye right there to make it 2-2. And the full-time score here at full-time, it ends 2-2 at the game between Werder Bremen and also St Etienne, 2-2. And a brilliant goal here in the matchup for Atletico Bilbao as Williams crossed right there from Sanchez, header into the back of the net to beat Ajax's goalkeeper, as now Bilbao leads 1-0. And then Bilbao again scored another goal, 1v1 to the keeper there, as Sanchez scores another goal against Ajax. And what a superb finish again for him, as Bilbao are definitely going mad, of course, here tonight, as they're leading 2-0 to Ajax. I've got to say, Sanchez right there, he really kept his toes, of course, to the ball, make sure that he beats out past the defenders, of course. He did that nicely, and the goalkeeper was beaten. And now it's 2-0 to Bilbao in the game. A nice counter-attack here for Broby right there to make it 1 goal back in the matchup. What a nice counter-attack for him to try and get the goal, and he did do that nicely. And now it's 2-1 in the game. And what a finish right there for him to do that. And that is now 2-1, and that's a goal back in the match, definitely, for Ajax. And 2 amazing goals right there for Ohan Sanchez. He scored 2 brilliant, amazing goals for Atletico Bilbao for the full-time score here in Bilbao Stadium, as it ends Bilbao 2, Ajax 1 at the end of full-time here for tonight. And then Rosenborg got themselves a nice chance here to score, and they did do that nicely, as Naipan striked it right past the keeper into the net, as now Rosenborg lead here by 1-0. A nice counter-attack here from Mbulo here to strike that ball right into the back of the net, and now it's 1 apiece here in this game here over Rosenborg. And the Rosenborg fans, of course, are a little bit, let's say, disappointed they conceded right there, but the manager for Monaco was very, very excited at the touchline that Monaco got themselves back level in the game. And then another counter-attack here in the matchup as a free kick here from Govin. Crossball into the box there to Balogun. And then Balogun right there hits it right into the top corner. And that's a massive shot right there from the American himself, Balogun, to hit that ball right in the roof of the net. And the Monaco manager is getting so animated and happy on the touchline here tonight. And what a hit right there. Control there from Balogun, chest control, and he hits it on his left foot right in the top corner. And now it's 2-1 to Monaco in the game. And then Nelson got himself a real proper strike right there against the goalkeeper, and he did it nicely in style right there as the Monaco defenders try to clear the ball away from danger. And then Nelson smashed that ball on his laces right into the top corner, and now it's 2-2 in the game here tonight, as that is absolutely brutal right there. 4 obviously from Nelson, headed their clearance there slightly there from Monaco, went to the feet of Nelson for Rosenborg, and that was a first time smack into the roof of the net. And now it is 2-2 in the matchup, as the score here at the end of the game here at Rosenborg, as it ends Rosenborg 2, Monaco 2. A nice counter-attack here from Icardi, and lost it back here now to Camavinga, and then obviously there Vinny Jr. Nice pace right there down the wing here for Real Madrid, and he put that ball right into the bottom corner, and now Real Madrid scores here to make it 1-0 in the matchup here for tonight in Turkey. Then another nice counter-attack here, looks like from Mbappe right there. Nice little assist there from Rodrigo all the way to Mbappe, and he paced that ball 1v1 to the keeper, and he sliced that ball right into the top corner as the Frenchman right there makes it 2-0. Great run right there from the French forward, and what a hit right there from him to make it 2-0 in the match. Great run, great style, and a great finish. And now it's 2-0 in the game. And then Vinny Jr. scored another goal in the matchup to make it 3-0. What a volley, hit the post, rebound back into the feet of Vinny Jr. And now Real Madrid scores another goal within 10 minutes before the end of the match. And there you have it. That is the end of that for the whole of the matchup here in Galatasaray. As the score is the score here for tonight, as Mbappe was on the scoreline itself in the match, as it ends here as Galatasaray 0, Real Madrid 3 here in Turkey here tonight. And a cross right there from Kulusevski to cross the ball into the box. Kane, head up, save. And Kane right there tried to get the ball past the keeper, but unfortunately keeper saves it. And now there's a corner in the game. Another corner again here for Kulusevski again for Tottenham Hotspur. Cross in, Kane heads it and gone wide right there for a goal kick in the game. Brilliant chance, I've got to say, for obviously Kane to do it. And that's a chance there, hopefully, if Spurs trying to make it 1-0, but they couldn't though. And the whistle blows here for full time. No goal scored at the end of the game, as it ends Spurs 0, Juventus 0 at the break. And the only single goal was scored in the matchup for Manchester United, as Rasmus Højlund was the only goal scorer in the match, as Rasmus Højlund took it all by himself, 1v1 to the keeper, and he finished that ball past Olympiacos goalkeeper to put Manchester United in front here in the UEFA Champions League. And Ronaldo on the bench was so happy to see that Rasmus put himself in the scoreline here for tonight here in Old Trafford. But the full-time score ended here at Old Trafford, as the only goal was scored only in the game by Rasmus Højlund, while Ronaldo was sitting on the bench in the game here for tonight's matchup, as it ends here at Old Trafford as Manchester United 1, Olympiacos 0 on Matchday 2. A nice run right here from Benfica into the box, but Molina right there fails the Benfica forward, and he got himself a yellow card, and it's a penalty for Benfica in the matchup, as Molina right there took out Aranez in the box, and Diego Simeone looks furious, he does, on the touchline here in Portugal here tonight, as a penalty is now taken in the matchup here for Benfica. And that man right there, we all know, is taking the penalty here. The Greek striker, Plavdis, puts it into the top corner and scores past the goalkeeper, as Atletico Madrid are now losing 1-0 in the first 17 minutes in the game, as Benfica was the only team to try and really hold on throughout the whole matchup with that 1-0 victory over Atletico Madrid. And Wingerlis Plavdis got himself on the score sheet, and that penalty right there was a crucial one, as it ends here as Benfica 1, Atletico de Madrid 0 at full time here for this evening. And the official results of Matchday 2 of the Champions League, as Wilhoven Knights 1, Marseille 1, Mönchengladbach 0, Sparta Prague 1, Arsenal 0, PSG 0, Dortmund 1, AC Milan 3, Chestnut Blue Warriors 3, Genoa 2, Anderlecht 1, Barcelona 3, Inter Milan 1, Tyre Red Devils 1, PSV 0, St Etienne 0, FC Porto 1, Man City 0, St Etienne 2, Werder Bremen 2, Bilbao 2, Ajax 1, Rosenborg 2, Monaco 2, Liverpool 1, Aldous Antlers 1, Galatasaray 0, Real Madrid 3, Spurs 0, Juventus 0, United 1, Olympiacos 0, Benfica 1, Atletico Madrid 0, and also Aston Villa 1, Bayern Munich 0. And also the official table here on Matchday 2, as we have Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bilbao, AC Milan, Aston Villa, Aldous Antlers, Arsenal and Benfica as the top 8 teams in the top 8. As we all know, United, of course, are 14th. We know that as well. Wilhoven Knights are 17th. Tyre Red Devils, after 2 points in 2 games, are 22nd. And also we know that as well, only 4 teams have not picked up a win yet so far in the UEFA Champions League at the whole league format. And that's all we have time for here right now for the coverage of the UEFA Champions League here action with myself here today, Gary Lineker, and also in the studio as well, Ian Wright. We'll see you guys soon with some more Champions League action, and we'll be back of course for match of the day during the weekend with some Premier League action. But until then, have a good night everyone.